Today I want to take a look at the Zollmen Maza by Zollmen, and this is probably like my second or third Zollmen that we're doing a video on, right? And yeah, it's a really great colorway. The reason I bought this is because of this colorway. I like things that are a bit more colorful and playful, so this is definitely fits in that category. I really like how the color of the orange versus the blue eyes. I think that contrast works really well, and it's really smart on top of this flesh colorway. The flesh blank vinyl. The vinyl itself, the flesh is a bit more white or more pale than I was hoping. I was hoping it'd be more peachy or a bit more color, more saturated in color. Whereas when you actually get it in person, I think based on different lightings, it feels a bit different. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this guy. I saw someone on IG post this guys, and I really was looking for it for a long time, but it doesn't come up often. Especially like any Zollmen sculpts don't come up often, especially in like the colorway that you really want. So in one colorway in particular, any color in particular. So it's a bit hard to kind of sit around and find. So I was lucky enough to pick him up Yahoo Japan, and for a hefty price. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this guy and what it was. Yeah, so currently I have someone in like a bit more plain colorways, like the Rumble Monster. I wouldn't call it plain, but it's more toned down, a bit more basic. This one is a bit more colorful, which I really like. It really reminds me of that kind of, the sprays kind of remind me of like cereal milk and Fruit Loops. So I'm really into that, so I'm really happy with it. The silver part, that they still emphasize that it's kind of like a spaceship and some kind of alien or some kind of mold growth out of it. I like that they kept that element, and that the contrast with the silver versus the other, or the organism itself, is very prominent, but not too like intrusive and not too contrasting. Being in this like light kind of like a matte silver, it works very well on top of this colorway. And a thing that I noticed when I got this guy is that there's some details in some of these like bolts within the head, and those bolts are actually not in a matted color. It's actually more reflective, which I thought was a really nice touch, that they did that in specific areas. You can see that also a little bit in this, like, I guess it's the belly button or the button. It used to be a bit more noticeable when I had them out of the package, but now it's less reflective or shiny now. So yeah, this is the Zollmen Maza. I'm very happy to be able to add this guy in my collection. Zollmen has been, like, I really like the ones from I really like these sculpts. It's like, I feel like I really like these kind of like innovative, innovative, creative new kaiju stuff, where there's like hyper detail, but it also works out to be really nice, and the silhouette is very good. I think Exohead did a really good job on this, and also on the Pepper. I love these two, are my favorite platforms or sculpts in the Zollmen line. The new guys, the ones that's been coming up, Lynch and Munchie, I think, I'm not as big of a fan of. Also because the color, I feel like it's been diluted a bit because of the large like consecutive runs and the pricing of it, which is not as cool. But it's good for the artists, I think, because I guess they know the secondary market. They know how much a Zollmen goes for, so they're might as well just support the artist itself and let them pocket that, instead of letting some flipper or like someone else do it, because it makes sense, I guess, in a way. I mean, people are still buying it. It still sells out, so I mean, good for them, I guess. But the new like Lynch and Munchie sculpt, that feels a bit more similar. The one of them reminds me a lot of the Drunk Boy from Unraku, and the other I quite like, actually. The Lynch, I like the thing that's got the ears and the antenna. It's a cool concept, I feel. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. This is the Zollmen Maza. Let me know which colorways you prefer, and if you were to pick up like a Zollmen, like a Maza colorway, which one would you try and go for, and why? And yeah, that's it. This is Sofubi. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.